Hi guys, this is Sakshi, your educator on Unacademy, and I'm back with yet another lesson on learning new root words to expand your vocabulary. So let us begin with our today's lesson. It's presented by me, Sakshi Saluja. This is a small slide about me. I'm an MBA postgraduate. I'm a freelance content writer by profession. I love to read, write, watch movies, watch English series. If my lessons are helping you in any way whatsoever, and if you like to follow them, please follow me on this link on Unacademy so that whenever I post a new lesson, you are notified for the same. If you have any doubts, any feedbacks, or any queries you would like to ask about the lesson or other things, please post them in the comments section. After you are done with the lesson, please do not forget to rate, review, recommend, and share the lesson amongst others so that they may also benefit from the lesson. So let us begin. Our today's root word is dic or dict. Okay, so wherever you see these words either as a prefix in a word or in the middle of a word, then it will mean something which is related to say something, to tell something, to use words in a certain manner. So words, okay, related to words, because the most obvious example of this root word will be dictionary, okay, because it has dict in the starting as a prefix as in the word. So as we all know, dictionary is a collection of words, all the words in English language with their meanings, okay. So that's something which will help you in remembering this root word. So the meaning of the root word will be very clear to you once we are dealing with the words which we have in this lesson under this root word. So let us begin. Our first word for today is dictum. Okay, dictum is having the root word dict as a prefix, and dictum is basically a statement or a principle. It's either written or not written. Okay, it's basically a statement which gives you a certain way of living. Okay, it's basically a principle which you follow, or something which is, a saying. It's basically a saying. So as you can see, it's related to the root word basically, which means to say. So it's a saying, it's a principle, it's a rule. Okay, so let's see the sentence. It will be more clear to you. Treating others as you would like to be treated is an unwritten dictum that most people, they learn from their parents. So all of us know that our parents try to inculcate good values in us. So in the process of doing so, they also tell us that if you want a certain behavior from others, if you want a good behavior from others, we need to behave in the same manner with them. Because if we behave in a bad manner, we are evil to others, we will get the same. Okay, so that's what our parents teach us. So this is a saying, okay, that you however you behave with others, in the same manner others will behave with you. So all of us know it. Okay, it's a saying, it's a principle, it's a rule which is there. It's not written anywhere, but then this is a rule which is prevalent and all of us know, and we know that we have to follow it. So basically it's a saying. Okay, so dictum is nothing but a saying. So it can also be a formal pronouncement from an authoritative source. Okay, an authoritative source also may pronounce it amongst others that this and this has to be done. So that's a dictum. Okay, so basically to tell someone how to lead life or to tell someone what is to be done. Okay, that's a dictum. Like for example, there's a saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So that's a dictum. Okay, so that's a way of life. So we know it. So that's what is dictum. So this is how we use it in a sentence, and it is very much related to the root word as you saw. So our next word is diction. Now diction is again having the root word as a prefix, and diction is basically a language or your choice of words. Okay, the way you speak is your diction, the way you use your words, not only speak but the way you write, the way you choose words. Okay, how you select words, your choice of words, your understanding of where to use which word is a diction. Okay, and how you speak, the way in which you speak, the way in which you the variations which you bring in your voice, all of it comprises in diction. Okay, so when we use it in a sentence, we can say Since she wants to be a game show host, she is taking several speech classes to improve her diction. So obviously, if she has to be a game show host, she has to learn how to engage the audience with your words, because if you are yourself boring, you can't be a game show host. Okay, for to be a game show host, you have to be using such words which are engaging the audience. You have to use catchwords. Okay, so that the attention of the people is on what you say. So that's diction, because that's the language you're using, the choice of words, the way in which you express yourself is diction. Okay, like also it's the way, if when we say the way of speaking is diction. So when you are drunk, okay, when a person is drunk, his way of speaking is little slurred, okay, because they are not clear when they are drunk. So his diction becomes slurred when a person is drunk. So that's how you can use the word diction in your sentences also. I hope the meaning is also clear to you. Our next word is indict. Now indict is having the root word as the end suffix, okay, so in the end. So the indict means basically to charge somebody with some offense. Okay, this is as simple as that. When you charge somebody that you are accused of this particular thing, you have charged that person with an offense, you are indicting that person. Okay, so he was indicted for fraud. So this is as simple as that. So how is it related to the root word? Because you are saying that you are accused. Okay, you are putting allegations on someone, you are accusing someone, so you are saying that, you are using words, so that is related to the root word. Our next word for today is malediction. Now malediction has a root word in the center, okay, dict, the root word is in the center, and malediction is meaning words, it means that something which is the use of ill words. Okay, now one thing, if you remember, if you have followed part 10 of my lesson, I had used the word benediction. Okay, in part 10 of my course, I had discussed the root word ben with you, which means good. Okay, if you have seen it, well and good, it will be a revision for you. But if you haven't seen it, for the detailed meaning of the root word and the words which emanate from it, you need to see part 10, and I had used the word benediction in that part. Okay, so benediction, over there I had told you that ben is good. Okay, so benediction means it's a blessing. Benediction is basically a short prayer which is made to seek blessings from the Almighty. Okay, so that is benediction. Okay, now this word malediction is just the antonym of it. Okay, so malediction, as the word suggests, mal is something bad, so malpractice. Okay, so malediction is the evil form of it's a curse, something which is done, a magical words which are chanted to do something evil to others. So that's what malediction is. So benediction is to give blessing, and malediction is basically to give a curse. So malediction is a magical word or phrase uttered with the intention of bringing about evil or a curse. Alright, so that's malediction. So in this manner you can learn the words when you correlate with each other. Like see, this word has a relation with that word, benediction. So it doesn't matter how you learn it, because if you want to learn, if you find root words easy, you can learn it with root words, that ben is good, and diction, it's related to words, so it's something good word. Okay, it means a blessing. Benediction is good word and malediction is bad word. Alright, so you want to go by the root word, or you want to learn one root word and the other one will be the antonym of it. So no matter how you want to learn it, the main motive is to learn the words, to retain the words, to use them, to get them right in your examinations. So that's the main motive. Okay, so whatever way you find easy, you can follow that. But in this manner, when you correlate words, okay, when you see that, okay, in some further lessons, when you see that, okay, this word can be correlated to some word which has been discussed in my previous lesson, so do correlate. Okay, wherever I find such a correlation, I always mention it. Okay, and I give you the reference also where I used the previous word. So it's up to you how you make use of the opportunity, and how you correlate words and learn them. Because now I guess benediction and malediction, when you learn as antonyms, it would be more clear and etched in your memory. You'll be able to learn them. So this is how you can learn words and you retain them also. So the sentence which I have used over here is, the witch's malediction made the young princess fell into a deep sleep. So this is as simple as that. It's a curse, a magical chant which is said in order to do something evil. So that's the meaning of malediction. Our next word for today is verdict. Now verdict has, again, as a suffix, it has the root word dict. Verdict basically is a decision on an issue. We all know verdict. It's a decision made after a consideration. Either you can call it in terms of judiciary, the judge gives the verdict, or in the normal language also you can say what's the verdict, so what's the decision. So any decision which is taken after a lot of consideration is verdict. Okay, so it's related to the root word because it's saying, you have to pronounce something, you have to say something. So that's related to the root word also. And the sentence is very clear. The judge's final verdict on the case was death by hanging. So it is very clear, I suppose. So this is all we have in this lesson. Coming up in my next lesson is an interesting root word. At least I find it interesting, because when I was searching for the words for those root words, the words were supposedly new words. Okay, so I think they are supposedly new words for you. So I will enjoy discussing the same with you. Hope the same will be reciprocated by you also. So hope to see you there in my next lesson. Until then, keep learning, keep growing. Thanks for watching.